I'd hate to think what could have happened to him had the flying doctor not been here. You've got to be there to feel what you feel in your heart for him.
However awful the accident or the scene that we're going to, they're always so grateful and happy to see us, because I think they just think, great, the flying doctors are here.
When they're there, ready for you, they get you. And if it's not there, you'll be gone, I tell you.
This was my goal. This is all I ever wanted to do in aviation.
Most Australians live in heavily populated coastal regions, clustered together in the safety of numbers, with first-class medical help only minutes away. But there's far more to this island continent than beaches and suburbs. The inland is a vast region where hundreds of thousands of people live, work, and now more than ever, travel. How do Australians ensure health, well-being and peace of mind so far from the sophisticated medical help that most of us take for granted? It's thanks to the care provided by the dedicated crews of the Royal Flying Doctor Service.
I was flown up to Adelaide by the RFDS and I was absolutely amazed. They were so supportive. I was scared. Simon was able to come with us. I was going to have a baby at 26 weeks and I didn't realise that babies that young lived. I mean, it's happened to me twice, and if it wasn't for them, we would not have our girls. Because our girls, we wouldn't have got to Adelaide in time to have them. And, well, Sarah in particular, they told us we probably shouldn't have her. But look at her now. They really are a godsend.
And the service is also becoming more involved with the ever-increasing number of tourists visiting Australia's outback.
Like a lot of city folk, I never thought we'd need the use of the Flying Doctor Service. But on a recent trip out west, I was proven wrong when we rolled a vehicle 4 times between Cobar and Wilcannia. The ambulance came out from Wilcannia and conveyed us to the local hospital. And in the meantime, they'd radioed ahead to the Flying Doctor base in Broken Hill and arranged for an aircraft to come up and evacuate us to the Broken Hill Hospital. We will always be grateful for the work that they did, not only for us, but for all people in the bush, because you never know when they will be there to back you up.
The Royal Flying Doctor Service relies heavily on the generosity of Australians to continue its essential work. It receives funding for the majority of its operational costs from government, but must meet from fundraising the balance needed for vital medical equipment and the huge cost of replacing aircraft. The flying doctors are always in need of financial support to ensure they can continue to meet their responsibility to the ever-growing number of people who call upon them for help.
True blue, is it me and you? Is it Mom and Dad? Is it a cockatoo? Is it standing by your mate?
Your support will help us deliver on the promise that every Australian is brought up to believe in. The promise that help is at hand.
True blue.